Hey everybody, Kat here. Welcome to the channel. Hope you're having a great day. It is Wednesday morning, and I tell you, there's a controversy brewing in England that is just tailor-made for Prince Harry. What am I talking about? Well, the implications of this could be huge. Over the summer, Taylor Swift did a series of concerts at Wembley Stadium in London, her Eras tour. And we all know it was, packed to the rafters every night. The tickets were hideously expensive. Everybody who could go went, and it's, the show of the decade, kind of. Everybody wants to see Taylor Swift. And she had come to England on the back of a series of tours in Europe, one of which, and I think it was in Poland, I'm not sure, there was a threat. It wasn't to her directly, it was to the fans, I think the stadium or something, right? And I'm not even sure what the whole thing was. But anyway, so they canceled at least one of the concerts over this security threat. So she comes to England. And as is reported on the news one night, there is footage of this huge police motorcade, what they like to call the blue light special, a Met Police presence, motorcycle outriders, the kind of thing you see when the royals are out and about. But it wasn't a royal in that motorcade, it was Taylor Swift. How did Taylor Swift get Met Police that kind of support and presence? When that doesn't happen, the Met Police are not for sale. At least that's what they've been telling Prince Harry. The last time he was in court, he won the right to appeal Ravek's decision. This all goes back to once he left the royal family as a working member of the royals and moved to America. Ravek, the organization that includes members of the royal family, royal household, Met Police. It's an organization that determines threat levels and things like this. And somebody like Harry, who's now on the periphery of the royal family, wouldn't get the same level of protection that, say, the king does, whatever, when the king's out and about, that you see that motorcade and the police and the motorcycle outriders and that level of protection for the monarch and other close members of the royal family. Well, what they have said to Harry is, give us like 3 weeks notice before you're coming to England. We'll assess the situation, and you'll be given security commensurate to what we believe the situation is. It's not like they're, and they've, anytime Harry and or Meghan and the kids, come to Britain, and if they're involved in royal family, like a church service or an appearance or if they are over in England for part of a royal occasion, even if it's a private family one, because they're there in that capacity with the royal family, they would receive the level of attention that, the other royals do on those kind of state occasions or family occasions. But what Ravek says, and the Metropolitan Police and the courts backed up, was that if you're just coming over here as a private citizen, whether it's, your charities or whatever, but if it's not directly associated with the royals, then you're coming over as a private citizen. Give us 3 weeks' notice and we will, assess the threat level and respond in kind. But there's no guarantee that you're going to get the motorcade and armed police and the whole shebang, which is what he wants. Basically, what Harry wants is that big splashy, like he's president of the United States motorcade. And this is, Meghan driving this, I'm sure. This is what she wants for certain. And her way to manipulate Harry is to create a fear so great that it, compounds his paranoia, right? This is how she works him. And so he's just like, I can't bring my family to Britain again unless I have this level of security, because it's just not safe, which we know is bullshit. But because you see also with this level of security that Harry is seeking, and will be returning to court as he has been given the right to appeal Ravik's decision. So they're back at it again coming up. But, not only will this decision in his favor give him and Meghan that kind of over-the-top security and big drama and 7-car motorcade and this kind of madness, that level will also give him all kinds of immunities. It goes hand in hand with the visa that he's seeking, you see. But now, or the visa that we think he has, actually, the A1 visa, and this is what he wants. He wants all this security because it also renders him immune from any kind of prosecution. And we know, allegedly, what it looks like is that Harry and Meghan are involved in all kinds of shady things. So immunity would be pretty helpful. Another thing that seems on the surface that's going to be helpful to Harry is this whole Taylor Swift debacle. So there's film on the news of the motorcade. Everybody's going, what's going on? Well, it turns out that the Met Police offered her what they call a blue light special, the huge giant motorcade usually only reserved for senior members of the royal family. Now, what it turns out, what's happened is that Taylor Swift's mother, a momager she's outstripped Kris Jenner with this one, I tell ya. She went to members of the Met Police. She put pressure on the Home Secretary, Yvette Cooper, involved in these talks along with Yvette Cooper and London Mayor Sadiq Khan. You even had the Prime Minister, Keir Starmer, heads of the Met Police. Well, Momager Swift said, you don't give my daughter the security that I want, we'll pull the concerts. Millions upon hundreds of millions of dollars of revenue for the City of London. We'll pull it. She pressured them and they buckled. The Met Police at first, they said no, we're not going to do it, because if we do it, we have to do it for everybody. And this is what they've been saying to Harry. Like, no, you just don't get armed police, and the Met Police is not for hire. And so they said this at the outset to Taylor Swift's mother. Well, it seems after more pressure and more discussions that the Met Police were urged to go along with it. Pressure from up top. We're talking the Home Secretary. We're talking the Prime Minister, the Mayor of London, piling it on the Met Police. And so now you've got a situation where they've compromised what they've said all along. And this can help Harry, because their argument all along is, nope, we can't do it for you. If we give you this level of security, and just, if the Met Police, just anybody can pay for what they want, anybody can do, we'll be spending all our time and resources. Any celebrity can hire us, Harry. So we can't do it for you, buddy. But they did it for Taylor Swift. You know that Harry is going to jump on this. Oh, man. And now the court is buggered. Now Ravik is buggered. Now the Met Police are buggered, because they've already compromised themselves. So is Harry going to get what he's seeking? Only time will tell. But this is one heck of an interesting development. Not only has it mired the whole bloody new Labour government in controversy, and of course, I forgot to mention, we got to mention the back end of the deal for cooperating with Mummager. Everybody got prime tickets to the concerts. You betcha. Every single one of them took their kids. The Prime Minister went twice. He took his kids. They all got, and tickets were thousands of dollars. They all got paid off. See how little it takes to buckle them under? See how cheaply they can be bought, a few $1,000? Shameful. And this will put Harry in a position that he'll say, what, Taylor Swift? I'm a member of the royal family. Taylor Swift? And what's the Met Police going to say then? What are the courts going to say then? I don't think Harry deserves that level of, because we know why he wants it. It's so Meghan can feel like a princess with a 7-car motorcade. She can feel important, right? That's all it is. They don't deserve it. But I think his chances of getting it are a heck of a lot better now after this whole thing. We'll have to wait and see what happens, but it could get interesting, guys. Hang on. All right. Hope you like this. Like, subscribe, hit that notification button. Leave me a comment. I want to know what you're thinking. Have a great day, everybody.